Hello, my name is Curvy, and welcome, gays, theys, and queens. Today is a little bit of a serious video, so if you can't handle the topic of sewer slide, then please just scroll on. Totally understandable. In the past few days, we've learned about a couple of sewer slides. One being Lamar Wilson, who was a YouTuber that did a lot of tech stuff and stuff like that. And the other was James Ransom. James Ransom is it Ransom is best known as Eddie from It. He was in The Wire. He was in Black Phone, which is a really amazing movie, one of my favorite horror movies actually, and he plays one of my favorite characters, Max, the brother of the crazy killer guy. So both of these men seem to be, as far as I know and as far as I've read, okay and doing well. And um in fact, Lamar had made some posts about how his life and his the trajectory of his life was going well. And James seemed to be, according to people who've met him and talked to him and people around him, a very happy guy and stuff like that. But I just wanted to stop and make a video about this because the holiday season is one of the highest for the ending of one's um life. There's a lot of stress around the holidays. There's a lot of depression during the holidays and stuff like that. It seems like James had a lot of support. I don't know about Lamar. I know that his family was the one that said that, finally came out and, on the 13th and said that he had left the world on, the 21st of November, around Thanksgiving. So, I just wanted to let everybody know that you are not alone if you are struggling right now. I know that our system, especially in the US, makes it really hard sometimes to get help, but help is out there. There are a lot of places that will do sliding scales and stuff like that. I know that therapy is a privilege, but if you can get into a therapist and you are struggling with these types of thoughts, please go get help. There's also for free 988. 988 is a great resource. They also give you resources when they talk to you like in your area because it's you could be talking to somebody in your county even, or you could be talking to somebody all the way in Texas. All depends on where your call gets routed. It's all anonymous. You don't get bothered unless you're in uh active mode. We'll say you're not actively doing something that they see as you're actively trying. If that makes sense. Um SH doesn't count. That's not what they're looking for. They're looking for, like, are you actually attempting? So, and they would only be sending somebody to try to help you. If you are feeling this way, I just want to say that you're not alone. I lost my dad in 2015. It's been a really hard time for me. I go to therapy, or I do a phone therapy. I don't go out a lot. Um, Maybe sometime I'll talk about that, but um, I struggle with that and those thoughts, and there's a lot of people out there that you wouldn't expect that seem happy, and they're laughing and having a good time all the time, and like they're the goofiest person in your group, and then all of a sudden they're gone. So I just want to encourage people to check on your friends during the holidays. Like, I know that everybody's busy, but even like it can take one person just checking on somebody to change the whole trajectory. And I'm not trying to place a burden on anybody else because, of course, it's not your fault if your friend does something to themselves. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying that, like, during this time of year, it is really important to remember that so many people have so many issues during the holidays. It's known for it. It's like the highest volume of these incidents occurring is during the holiday season. So I think it's just really imperative that everybody try to look out for everybody and love everybody. Everybody love everybody, damn it. Uh but yeah, I just wanted to talk about that for a minute. Men, I want to talk to you for just a second. I know that society has kind of like tried to tell you shove that shit down, right? Shove that shit down. It'll get better. Shove that shit down. You know, shove that pain down. No, please don't do that. Please, if you can, get help. Um, it really pisses me off that we don't have universal health care at this point, so people can get help. And I know that even if people are getting help, as we've seen with like Chester Bennington, it can still happen, right? But like, to do whatever we can to prevent this from happening is important. So I just want to say to those of you who might be struggling this holiday season, male, female, otherwise, um please, um please know that you are loved, and I love you, and there are people out there that are willing to help you. um so yeah, that's all I wanted to say. um I guess I'll end the video here. Have a great holidays if I don't speak to you again before then. And see you on the flip.